Therefore, we grant permission to appeal both to Somani and to the Home Secretary against the grant of the interim injunction.
The night has descended upon Britain. The world's oldest democracy has reached a point where the will of its people is trampled under the feet of judges and politicians. A new dark chapter has opened. A court ruling has allowed illegal migrants to remain in a controversial hotel in Ebbing. The most shocking part, the government itself, the very government elected to protect its people, argued in court that the rights of illegal migrants outweigh the rights of British citizens. In the quiet town of Epping, tension burns like a fire beneath the surface. But before we get started, if you find value in what we're doing here, lend us a hand and subscribe today. Thank you for your support. A once ordinary hotel has become home to hundreds of men, most of them undocumented migrants who cross the channel in small boats. Police vans line the streets, metal barriers surround the hotel, sirens wail in the background. The atmosphere feels more like a conflict zone than a peaceful British suburb. And for local families, the nightmare is very real. Every morning, mothers walk their children down a dark, narrow lane that passes right by the hotel. Fearful glances, whispered warnings, and a chilling sense that their safety is no longer guaranteed. The ruling itself sparked outrage. The judge presiding over the case was no neutral figure. He had been a member of the Labour Party for 28 years, treasurer of the Labour Lawyers Society, and founder of a left-wing legal chambers. How can someone with such deep political ties be trusted to rule fairly on a case that directly affects national security and public confidence? More shocking still, in court, the government's lawyers insisted that the European Convention on Human Rights protect migrants above the rights of the local community. Even allegations of sexual assault against a 14-year-old schoolgirl were dismissed as not sufficient grounds to close the hotel. Has Britain really reached a point where the safety of a child is considered a mere footnote in the debate over immigration? Many citizens now believe this is more than just a legal battle. It is a betrayal of democracy itself. Voters ask, why bother with elections if governments ignore the will of the people and instead bow to unelected judges and international courts?
At the heart of all this political and legal chaos lies a simple, painful truth. This is no longer just a debate about policy or law. It's about ordinary families who no longer feel secure in their own streets. Critics say Labour, under Keirstarmer, has broken its promises. Instead of stopping illegal crossings, the party has relied on vague slogans like "smash the gangs," a policy that does nothing to stop the boats. Starmer, a lawyer by trade, is accused of caring more about European courts and international law than the British people who elected him. Even senior Labour veterans have admitted if Britain remains bound by the European Convention on Human Rights, it will never regain control of its borders. Who should come first in Britain? The illegal migrant who broke the law to enter the country, or the British taxpayer who obeys the law, pays the bills, and expects his government to keep him safe? The left insists not all migrants are criminals. The right responds, every man who crosses the channel illegally has already broken the law. And the public? They are caught in the middle, watching their leaders argue while their communities burn with fear and resentment. So here we stand, Britain at a crossroads. Has the nation truly begun to place the rights of illegal migrants above the rights of its own citizens? Is Epping just a local dispute or the first sign of a deeper collapse in trust between the people and their leaders? The protests are growing. The courts are divided. The politicians keep blaming each other. But one truth remains. Day by day, trust in the system is eroding. And now the question is yours. Are the judges and politicians serving justice or betraying the British people?